Hello.
Hi.
Hi. I can barely, I can see you now. Okay. You probably can't see me, right?
Nope. I
Okay.
can just see your picture, but I can't see anything else.
Can you see me now?
No. Oh, yes. Hi.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
You too.
So it's just you and I right now.
Okay.
And what we can do is there's a chat side to the right on your screen. You should see
Okay.
a chat, so we could also go through there to talk. And then this records, just so you know.
Okay.
And so we can post it in the party, and hopefully other people will join us shortly, ask
Okay.
questions and things like that. I'm gonna put it on just on hold just for a few more minutes and see if we get a couple more people to join. I
Okay.
also have another party that's going on as well, so there were some people going to join for that.
Okay.
Okay, and then what I'll do is I'll put you also on mute in a few minutes just so that it won't interfere when we get started.
Okay.
Okay, great. Thanks.
It only lasts a half hour. So do you care if I do this? I can't sit here though. I'm gonna sit at the table.
Okay, you need to go on the computer?
No, I can't call into it from that.
So Don, at the top of your screen, do you see a place where you can mute your, or a slash with your camera to be able to turn it off? Oh wait, I have you on mute. I'm sorry. Let me see how I can do that.
Okay.
Because it's switching back and forth between you and I.
Okay.
I can't seem to turn it off on my side.
Okay.
Oh, there, it's off now. Okay, I am going to get started so that we, in the essence of time, especially Don, since you joined, I don't want to hold you up at all for your afternoon. So for everyone else that wasn't able to join, I hope that you are able to watch the video and enjoy it, and it's helpful for you to see the products that Younique has to offer. I have a bare face. I just took a shower and washed up all my face. So I thought I would do a demo on my makeup application today with many of our products. So I like to mix it up and use different ones. So today I am going to use our BB cream as my foundation instead of the liquid foundation, just because my skin has been a little bit drier because of the weather now. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, and then everyone else can watch as they join. And Dawn, if you want to chat, you can go ahead and chat in the side box to the right-hand side. Okay, so I'm going to get started, and as I stated, I have a bare face today, so I am going to start with the Glorious Primer. Can you see it good? So you just need a little bit of this to go over your whole face. So I don't know if you can see this very well. It's just a little dab that I have on my finger for this Glorious Primer. This lasts forever. I've had this since September. So it's really, you do not need much. And it goes onto your face and it's just like silk. You can put it all over. And it helps so that your product will stay on your face longer. It also, your product will not go into your pores and fine lines. It just helps it to stay kind of on the top of your skin. So I just apply that. And then I am going to use the BB Flawless, and this is color Bisque. And I just use, it's just like a cream. Here I kind of have a lot on my fingers. Not terribly amount, but and I'll just apply that. And I'm using the screen as a mirror, so hopefully trying not to get any on my lips. I'm just going to use the mirror over here. Make sure I have it even. Okay, and usually about this time is when I would start my, I would put on my lip stain just so that it dries and it's not covering any, I don't get anything else on my lips. So this is the lip stain in Sultry. And you can see that this was part of the other video. This is very liquid like on the stain. It's not like a gel or anything like that. I'm going to use the mirror over here again. And you just apply as it's a stain. I don't know if you can see that. It is, it will stain your fingers or anything like that. My bathroom counter, then it stained that too. But it does wash off just fine with soap and water. And I just like to kind of blot it to get it an even coat. Okay, I'm gonna, since I'm just wearing the BB cream today, I am going to use a little bit of concealer around my eyes just because I have a little bit of dark circle area. This is the Skin Perfecting Touch Liquid, and you need very, very little of this. It's just a little dab is about what I do. And if you can see, because I have a little bit of just a little dab. And I just put this here under my eyes just a little bit, because I have a little bit of dark circle there. I don't know if you can, I hope you can see that okay. And a little bit more for the other side. Just a little bit. And the same application here. And then what I will do with this is I will apply my Touch Powder Foundation. This is the Mineral Touch Foundation with the Powder Puff brush. And this will, cream and powder foundation both come the same. So when you open it, it has a little pad in here to use. And then it also has a like protective plastic cover that opens so that you can put the pad on top of there, just so you can see how that works. And so I'll just take some of the powder. I'm just going to tap it into the brush a little bit here and just put it all over my entire face. And it just gives a nice finished look. And just to check it out because I can't see very good in the computer. Good. Okay, next what I do is I apply my eye primer. This is fantastic. It helps to bring out the color of all of the shadows in the pigments. It really just brightens it right up, and it also helps it to stay on even longer than it already does. It has kind of a matte type finish to it. It's very drying, I would say. It's kind of a different feeling to it when you put the shadows on. So I just take a little bit on my finger, kind of about the same amount as the concealer, and I just apply to my lids. Hi, Karen. Welcome. Karen, we have a chat side on the right-hand side if you'd like to chat with us. So I'm just applying my eye primer, and you just need a little bit onto both eyelids. It's the same color as your skin tone, so you don't really see it too much. Actually, you don't see it at all, but it makes a huge difference. And I just let that dry a little bit while I put on my bronzer. This is the Beachfront Bronzer, and this is in Sunset. It has a little bit of shimmer. I'm not sure if you can see it from this view. A little bit of shimmer and a little bit of matte. So I just take and apply it with a brush here. I just get a little bit on, and I just do it along this area here. And here. Just to give a little contour. And across my forehead here. And right under here, just to give that little bit of contouring effect. So now that I have finished that, I would move on to my eyes. So I like to start with curling my lashes with my eyelash curler, my unique eyelash curler, which is really great. Sorry. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Took me a second to figure out how to do this.
Okay, no problem. I'm just going through my normal routine to show the products. And there's another lady on the call named Dawn, and I'm also doing a party for her, so I joined us together to do one for both parties. And we're doing a fundraiser for Dawn's Relay for Life team.
Oh, okay.
So we're all on the call here, and then this will replay for the guests that will choose to view as well.
Okay.
So I'm going to put us on mute, and then I'll keep going.
Okay, thanks.
Yep. Okay. And so I'm going to curl my lashes, and I'm definitely going to use the mirror for this and not the computer screen. So let me do that. And really, you just really need to just squeeze this for like about 5 seconds, and that kind of covers the whole thing. It curls them right up. Okay, and now my lashes are curled. You can't see it probably very well there, but and so next I would go into my palette. I love, this is palette number 3, the Addiction palettes. This is one of my favorites. The color doesn't look great in here. You can't really see it, according to my screen anyways. But there is a pink color here. This is a shimmery brown. This is kind of a matte brown. A shimmery silver, a matte purple, a shimmery purple, and a black. So what I normally will wear is, I like to kind of mix it up between like these 3 here, the brown and the shimmery brown and the pink. I also like to use these purples here. So I think I'm going to go with purple today, just to give, so you can see it a little bit better. And I like to use, this is our deluxe brush. This is one of my favorites. So I start with the Smitten, which is the shimmery light silvery color, and I just would start to apply it like near my eyebrow here to give it some highlight. And I would just bring it down here a little bit. I don't need a lot. And then I would take the next color, which is the kind of matte purple color, just get some on my brush here, and I'm going to use the mirror again, excuse me, just to give it a little bit of color on the lid area. And with the eye primer, it just makes a huge difference in the amount of color that is added to these already very pigmented shades. So if you can kind of tell that that's purple now. And then what I'll do is I'll use the shimmery purple, the dark one here. You can't see it, sorry. Here. Just get a little bit more of that, and then I will do it on the corner, basically, into the crease a little bit and right along the edge. They kind of say to make a little V there, right on the edge and into the crease. Just to give it a little bit more color. I just swipe it out of the way because I usually get a lot on the edge, and I just kind of make a swipe out to the corner of my eyebrow there to just kind of clean that up a little bit. And so you can see just a little bit of color. So I'll do my, I'll just do the one eye for now. The next step is that I'm going to apply my gel for my 3D fiber lashes. I'm going to do that now because Younique has updated the process or the instructions that they would like you to use for the 3D fiber lashes, just to help the gel to last longer for our customers. So they would like you to apply the gel and then apply the fibers to one eye and then wait about a minute or so, and then apply the gel again to your eyes. So they want it to dry with the fibers on before you apply the last coat to seal it in, just to allow for, so that the fibers are not going back into your tube of gel. So I'm just going to show you that now. So this is the tube of gel, and this is the mascara, the gel. Just looks like regular mascara. And again, I'm going to use the mirror just so I can see what I'm doing. And just apply as you would regular mascara, the gel. Okay, and now we will apply the fibers. So here's the second tube. Here is the fibers. So I'm gonna This is a brand new tube. You can kind of see in this picture the fibers hanging off of the wand there. So I'm just going to apply those to the gel. So allowing them to get on the tips of my lashes and across the bottom. You don't need a lot, just a little bit at a time. It's better if you apply in layers versus doing them all at one time. So I hope you can tell that they're a lot different. Maybe. On my side, it's not looking so good. I don't know, from ladies that can see me, is the picture okay? I don't know if it's even okay. On my side, it looks a little bit blurry. You can go ahead and type right in the chat box there if you can. So I'm going to go ahead and do my other eye as well with these colors as well. So just going to sweep up my smitten across my brow here, just for the extra highlighting. And I'm going to take my Flippant, which is the matte purple, kind of pat it onto my eye. This is something new I learned from watching YouTube. You can learn everything from YouTube. And it seems to work pretty well, just to kind of pat it onto my eyelid. And then the cheeky with the darker purple color, again, in the crease. I'm going to use the mirror in the crease and across the bottom of the lid here, kind of in this V shape. And I just like to go get that kind of out of the way. And there we go. Quick and easy. And I am going to apply my liner now as well. So this is our precision pencil in Perfect Black. Here, I use it quite often. But it's just like a regular pencil, but it goes on super, super smooth, and it also does not smear. Once it has had a few seconds to dry, maybe about 30 seconds, it no longer smears. And it washes off with soap and water, which is great because we don't want to have to use a lot of makeup removers. So I just will go across. Both eyes. There we go. And all set there. Just a little bit of black liner. You can see that. And now I will go back and apply my gel again to my lashes here to seal in the fibers. It's always best to twist the wand inside of your gel or mascara because the pumping puts air bubbles in and causes it to dry more quickly. And you just apply again the gel over the fibers just like you would normal mascara to seal in those fibers so they're not falling all over your face. I think everyone applies mascara the same way. As they do this, they also have to pull their lip down so that they can see better. I watched a ton of YouTube videos and that's all I see. People pulling their lip down. And I found myself doing it now too. So, oh well. Okay, so I hope you can see this. I'm going to close my eyes and see if you can see what's going on. I hope it looks like my lashes are extremely longer because they are in person than the other side. And you can continue to apply this, let this set dry, and then you can apply again the lashes, the gel, the fibers, and then gel again to get the desired length. And if you're going to keep adding, my suggestion would be, if you're looking for length, to just add to the tips of your lashes. There's no need to add to the entire lash again. If you're really looking for the length, just keep doing the tips of your lashes and you can get the extra length. Sometimes if I get a little carried away, I can get them to touch up here. It's kind of fun. Okay, so my lip stain is looking pretty good. I am not going to add another layer today, just one layer for me, but I am going to add our Loyal lip gloss, lucrative lip gloss. This is a clear sparkle, and in case that you didn't see it before, all of our lip glosses have a little mirror here on the side, so you can see what you're doing when you're putting your lip gloss on when you're out and about. So I like to apply this over my lip stain just for the added gloss. And you can see that my lip stain has not worn off or anything like that. So a little extra gloss there on the sides. So just as a recap of what we talked about, I used the Glorious Primer, Face and Eye Primer to begin with, which is a must-have for you because it stays on all day, and it does not allow your products to get down into your fine lines and pores, which is really, really fantastic. We also talked about the BB Flawless Color Bisque. I use this, very, very hydrating. My skin is super, super dry in the winter, and so I used this for the extra hydration. Also a little bit of our Touch concealer, skin perfecting concealer under my eyes. I have a little bit of dark circles. Can't see them now, so that's good. I also used our pressed powder foundation here, again, just to show. And the Sultry lip stain, my Beachfront bronzer, and my Lucrative lip gloss, my palette, Addiction palette. These come in 3 colors, and also my Precision pencil. So that's what I use today, and typical for me, I mean, it took me a little bit longer today because it was showing, but typically this is about what I use. I find that I get a lot of compliments on how good my skin looks and, oh, you must not be wearing any makeup at all, which I found very hard to believe. I feel like I put a ton of it on today. A lot of products, not so much caked it on because it's very lightweight, but there's several products here that I used. And I just wanted to touch on a couple of other products that we do have. We have several brushes. These are the eye brushes. We have the crease brush here. This is the liner and shader brush. As you can see, it has a liner side on it. I use my black eyeshadow as well to use this as a liner, and then it also has this puffy side of the brush. We also have this deluxe brush here, which is the one I used today. Easy, a little bit bigger, covers my lids a little bit longer. The other products I want to touch on was the eyebrow gel. It's very popular. My eyebrows are a little bit, I don't need too much on them. They don't need to be darker. They don't need to be any thicker or anything like that. So I don't use much eyebrow products. But this is a little brush, and it's a gel, and it just helps to keep them tamed and kind of in place where you want them. That's this. And we also have this brow pencil, which is also very popular. Same thing if you need a little extra color or length, shape to them. It has a brush on the one side so you can brush your brows. And the pencil on the side, it twists up. You can see that there. Okay. So those are a couple of our other hot selling products. The other product that we have is our pigments. So pigments come in little containers like this. They last forever because it's full of pigments. And you just would open this up and dump some of that into the lid here. It has like a little space for it. And when you are ready to use your brush, you just kind of dip it in here, and then you would have it on. You can also use these pigments wet or dry. I use these a lot at Halloween for the kids because we have, you know, natural based products. It's good for my kids' skin. I don't worry about it when I put it on. That is most of the products that we have. I'm just looking to see if my bag has anything else in it that we need to talk about. Do either of you ladies have any products that you were interested in knowing a little bit more about? Can pop it right there in the chat box. Okay. I'll leave it at that. Oh, the one other product that we have are our Shine makeup cloths. These are fantastic. I love them. They will wipe this makeup right off. I'm not sure I'm ready to wipe it off quite yet, or else I would show how these work. If you have any other questions or comments, please let me know in the parties. And I thank you all for joining. Do either of you have any questions now? There is a question and answer box to the left on the screen as well if you are interested, or you can put it in the chat box. Okay. So no questions. Okay, very good. I am very happy to have shared this with you today, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that it was helpful. And I will see you guys all in the party. Thank you.